the Cuomo rally. You can come in closer if you want. Oh. Can you hear that guitar? Sweet. My name is Allie Halpert, and I'm with the Sunrise Movement and an organization called Sustaining All Life. Yeah, come in close, everybody. I'm so happy to be here with you all today, protesting the Cricket Valley plant and the Dance Gamer plant. Woo, we don't want that in the state of New York or anywhere. I'm gonna play a few songs to open us up for today. This first song came to me this summer during a lot of Black Lives Matter protests. And I think it's really important that when we're doing this work, we acknowledge that there are people who are on the front lines of these communities that get to lead this work. And we get to figure out how to back those people, and those include young people and indigenous people and people of color. And the same things that set up our society to have climate change are the same things that cause oppression and privilege in the world today. So this is a song about imagining a world that doesn't have oppression and privilege in it, and in which there is no climate change also, because those things are inextricable. And it uses a quote in it from Arundhati Roy. You can sing along with me once you figure out how it goes. The policemen have thrown away their guns, they kiss their sons and their daughters, and their souls are at peace. No more black boys, black girls, trans women dying, no more reasons that could ever justify their loss. And mothers send their teens out at night to breathe the sweet summer air and exhale on the ground. The earth was made for them. The earth is made for them. She is on her way, on her way. She is on her way, on her way. And no one can be silent anymore. Every death is a death that my family mourns. We've traded in our numbness and all of our fear to fight for the lives we now hold dear. And everyone has come to greet the reckoning. The place where our hearts grow smaller and smaller now grows to hold the pain, the brokenness that leads to change. She is on her way, on her way. She is on her way, on her way. Oh, another world's not only possible. On a quiet day, I can hear her breathing. Another world's not only possible. On a quiet day, I can hear her breathing. Another world's not only possible. Oh, on a quiet day, I can hear her breathing. She is on her way, on her way. She is on her way, on her way. And when the world we're building is ours, we'll be tall inside. There will be no question as we pray and sing that we have each other, and what that means we'll finally get to be together. Stare with our hearts at what has been and find some place of home, and find some place of home. One more time. She is on her way, on her way. She is on her way, on her way. She is on her way, on her way. everybody. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to play one more song for you today. So this song was written while I was at a summer camp, and it was a big storm, and there were some kids who were like thinking about all the animals in the storm, and so they were like, "Are the chickens gonna be okay?" And I was like, "The chickens have a house, they're gonna be okay." And they asked about the goats, and I said that the goats also have a house, and they're gonna be okay. And then they asked about the butterflies. And I was like, you know what, I don't actually know what happens to butterflies in a storm. And so I wrote the song about that. But I think it's really important for us to get to remember that young people are asking the right questions right now, and we get to follow their lead. And also, butterflies are really awesome, and they don't believe in borders, and so the song is about that. I feel sad for the butterflies. Where do they go when it storms? I feel sad for the butterflies. Where do they go when it storms? When the rain comes down on their delicate wings, do they find shelter in a tree? I hope they have some place to be. I hope I see their colors tomorrow when the sun comes out. They can't go back in their cocoons. Maybe they'll fly o'er the rain clouds and up to the moon. Would they turn around if they heard this tune? Oh, I feel sad for the butterflies. Where do they go when it storms? Oh, I feel sad for the butterflies. Where do they go when it storms? When the rain comes down on their delicate wings. And butterflies are so free, they don't know borders. And butterflies are so free, they just know beauty. And butterflies are so free, they don't know borders. And butterflies are so free, they just know beauty. Thanks, everybody. All right, I got one more for you all today. This is a song written by my friend Batya Levine. And if you can sing the chorus of it with me, that'd be really great. It goes like this. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. Could y'all try that? In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. The next part goes like this. In hope, in prayer, we're right here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here. Great. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here. And we rise, won't be divided. Rise, humbly hearted, rise. Ancestors surround us, rise. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, find ourselves here in hope, in prayer. We're right here and we rise. All of the children rise. Elders with wisdom rise. Ancestors surround us, rise. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here and we rise. Up from the wreckage, rise. With tears and with courage, rise. Fighting for life, rise. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here. In hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here. In hope, in prayer, we're right here. Thank you all so much for being here today against the Cricket Valley Power Plant. And I also just want to say that that song was written after Bayo went to Standing Rock. So again, just lifting up all the incredible Indigenous people who are leading this work. And now for Patty.